Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 6 of the Cross Thoughts podcast. Today, before we get started, I want to remind everybody that you can get 15% off your complete order at SoSickClothing.com if you use code CrossThoughts, or if you use mine or Mike's personal codes of Soft96 or Myth. So today, Mike returns after last week not being here. I brought James on. This was fun. Good old time. James was talking shit on the military, but it's okay. But I wanted to start off with something today that he told me last week, and it really got to my attention. Like, it really brought something up to my attention and like made me feel really good. Is that he told me straight up that out of all the projects that I've ever done for YouTube, podcasting is my thing. Mm-hmm. He thinks I'm just so much more comfortable doing it. I'm able to talk easier, and I don't have to like stress myself out as much.
Yeah.
Like, when I stream alone most of the time.
Yeah.
You're with your friends, so it's a lot easier for you to kind of just bullshit with your friends.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's hard to keep an audience going when there's no one there.
Yeah, it is. It's really hard. I know what it means. I know what you mean. Fuck.
We are a minute into this.
Yeah.
And you're already stumbling over your words.
I'm apologizing. Okay, I'm going to focus.
Okay. So you were telling me about this ring.
Okay. So yesterday, we were out doing stuff, and we went to our mom's, and it was dark out. And I usually, when I get out of the car, I usually walk into the front of the car. I never walk from like, I never walk around the car from the back. Like, I always go front. And when I did this, there was a fucking humongous spider web, huge motherfucking thing, and I walked right into it. I smoked a little bit, and I was a little bit high. I was a little bit.
Less than you are now?
So,
like, way less than you are now?
No, but I freaked the fuck out a little bit, just a little bit. And I, at one point, as I am flailing, grabbing actual fucking cobwebs off me, I felt something like a spider. And then I went into mega freak out mode. And when I grabbed the spider to throw it, my ring flew off my finger. So I stopped because I felt it go off my finger. And I hear it hit the roof of her mom's, and it just bounced off the roof, hit the car, and it fell on the ground. I'm like, and we're just standing there, everything's silent. I was screaming, by the way, so now all the neighbors are looking at me, all of them. So I was freaking out, and I sat down, and then I was like, I picked up the ring and went, let's go inside. Let's go inside. So we went inside, and she went, what was that? And I was like, my ring. She went, that was your ring. What? Okay, it flew off because I was flailing my arms. It flew off. I was lucky I found it. It was just fucking crazy. Like, I have to do something to make it, like, the ring stay on better. So.
Is it fake?
No, it's my dad's class ring.
Go get it resized for your finger.
I didn't redo that.
Yeah, you can get a ring. You can get a ring resized for your finger, I believe.
Huh. All right, I gotta do that then.
I mean, how do you think people get engagement rings? They don't know what size their partner is, and then they get it. It's way too big. They have to go get it resized because people are stupid.
Yeah, but I don't know what my ring size is though.
I don't know mine. I won't be wearing a wedding ring when I get married.
What do you mean? What are you gonna do?
I'm not going to wear anything because I'm stupid and I will always forget it. And I know this.
Okay, so you're not going to wear a ring?
No, because I will lose it. And I know I will.
Okay, so how are you going to indicate that you're married? How?
Look at me, Mike.
No, it's not look at you.
Look at me. Do you really? I'm not attractive. Who's going to come up and ask me?
I'm sorry, but I thought you were going to do that stupid bullshit with you.
What,
like,
the tattoos?
No, the piercing. Like, you actually pierced the diamond.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that.
What do you mean, fuck that? That's just something you would do, I think.
I wouldn't do that. Are you crazy? Fuck those piercings. I think they're called dermals.
Yeah, and they stick in your hand forever.
Yeah, no. Would you do that?
No, that's not how I roll.
How do you roll, Mike?
What do you mean? How do you mean, how do I roll?
How do you roll?
I don't roll at all. I don't know. What are you talking about? Fuck you.
This is really fucking funny.
Is
this
it?
is really
Is it
fucking funny how fucked up you are right now.
I'm not fucked up. I'm not fucked up.
You're struggling to say words, Mike.
So here, I just remember what I wanted to bring up. Do you remember the show Mr. Meaty?
What?
Do you remember that show, Mr. Meaty?
Was that
puppet show?
Was it that puppet show on Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
That show scared the shit out of me.
Didn't it? It scared. I was thinking about really fucking creepy shit, and I was just thinking about the fucking lips of those puppets. Ooh, they fucking freaked me out. Do you remember the fucking tapeworm episode? That was the worst episode
That whole show was awful.
You know, and that tapeworm episode was the pilot. That was the first episode they showed to audience to get.
How did that show even get greenlit by Nickelodeon?
I don't know. There's a lot of shit that gets greenlit by Nickelodeon that if you look at it now, it's like, okay, maybe we should not have done that. It's just, that's how it is.
Have you ever seen or heard Chuck at the mall from Verizon?
No, I don't talk to anyone at them.
You ever seen him? He has glasses. He's probably my height, buzzed hair, beard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what he was watching the other day at the mall? He was watching Looney Tunes from the early on Looney Tunes when Bugs Bunny was racist as hell.
Oh God.
And he came over and showed me, and I was like, "What are you watching?" And he's like, "Look at this. This is what I grew up on." And I'm like, "Wow." And this is coming from a person who's never seen that stuff. I've never gone out of my way to see it.
You never saw those old episodes?
No.
Oh, dude, they're fucked up.
They're fucking bad.
Mickey Mouse was like that too. Because I remember one summer I just wanted to watch all kinds of wanted to watch old Donald Duck stuff. And there's a lot of shit that's not okay today. No, really not okay. It was offensive as shit. And I remember showing Nick, and Nick was like, "Oh my God, this is outrageous. This is hilarious." It was funny. If you go back and see all that shit, it's funny that was okay. That was just okay. Because they didn't know better. It's fucking crazy. Oh, it's like I missed that meat show. I don't understand how that passed.
It's so weird, man. Mr. Meaty was such a weird fucking show.
I try to block it out. People say that too, but they keep finding evidence of it. I hated that show, but I still watched it because I was intrigued.
You know a show that I've, for some reason, subconsciously blacked out, but I don't know why? You remember that show called Yakety Yak on Nickelodeon?
The fuck is Yakety Yak?
See, that's what I mean.
What is it?
My brother said it to me, too.
What is it?
What the fuck is Yakety Yak? He's like, you used to watch the show all the time. It's about a yak, and his best friend's a pineapple.
Oh my fucking God. Dan brought this up, too. Dan, I remember back in his sophomore year, who brought up this fucking pineapple, and it was Mr. Pineapple. And he had his own show, but he was on another show called Yickety Yak. And I was like, what is that? And he's like, you don't remember Yickety Yak? And I was like, no. He's like, yes, you do. You're just being an asshole. I was like, no, I really do not know what the fuck Yickety Yak is.
Dude, I don't remember that show at all. I saw the opening to it the other day, and I was like, why don't I remember this? This is so it's so soft-hearted. It couldn't have been that bad.
It was the
what?
CIA.
What?
It was the CIA, bro.
Okay, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean it's the CIA?
What if they used it as a mind control shit, and then when something didn't work, it just wiped our memory clean of it? It was just a memory wipe. You don't remember anything of it, and they tested you, and it just wiped your memory clean of the show, so you wouldn't remember the testing you went through. Okay? That's what they did. Nickelodeon was in on it.
You know another show?
What?
That's kind of like that for me?
What?
What was that weird show where a kid got kicked out of his school, so they sent him to a school full of animals?
Oh my!
On Cartoon Network. Or something
my next door gym locker's a monkey.
I don't remember that show either, but someone brought that up to me
I
too.
remember that show. I remember because Tom Kenny played the monkey.
There's so many
That show was
shows,
pretty funny,
from
actually.
my like childhood that I don't remember.
Oh,
Did you see that heifer was in fucking Camp Lazlo?
What? No, he wasn't.
I don't know if that was like a
When?
fan-made video, but
It had to
like
be. No way.
I saw like he was like a fucking like guest star at like the very last episode
No.
or something like that. It was so weird. It was so stupid and weird. Like I'll show it to you later after this fucking after we're done with
All
this.
right, I'm up for it. So, I want to talk about the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, didn't you guys go see the Jonas Brothers?
We did, and
How was that?
It was fun. It was fun. Besides Hershey Park.
Oh
Shit.
my god, that is the funniest fucking thing when I saw that. And I showed that to Danny too, and you know what she said?
God.
You know why she found it really funny?
Why?
You didn't even tag them.
No, I didn't. They sent me a generic. First of all, I want to put this very clear that Hershey Park, whoever runs their Twitter, and I did not know Hershey Park only had 23,000 followers. That is not good. So who's ever running their account sucks. And you don't send me the generic, like, oh, we take it serious, find a security officer. Not anything from her, and we're like, oh my God, we're sorry, can you help us find them, or please direct us to them. No, the generic fucking corporate tweet, and I'm like, I read it, and I was like, no, I'm not a snitch, and 2, it's not my fucking job to shout out that you gave someone that's 14 beer. That's not my problem. I counted 19, by the way.
What?
19 underage.
How do you know they were underage though?
Braces, bro. They had braces.
That doesn't
and
mean anything.
They were the height of... they were short. They were so fucking short.
That still doesn't mean anything. People could just be short and have braces.
Joe,
like,
they looked like middle schoolers.
You can't just
There's
assume.
no way.
You can't just assume.
They were with their mom.
Okay, now you can assume, but still, you can't just assume, because I have a few friends that I know that are like older than me who have braces. They just took way too long in life.
I
to
understand
get braces.
that. I understand that, but it was actual middle schoolers with their parents, and they had it, and then it reeked of beer around us.
I'm sure their parents just bought the alcohol for them and gave it to them.
That's what I'm saying, and they did not give a flying shit. Because they just got you card them, but you don't.
Speaking of Twitter escapades, I wake up after taking a nap last night, and I get on Twitter and I see that you tweeted something about your car being hit.
Well, we don't.
What? Wait, what happened?
Okay, so we don't know if it has been hit. I'm just assuming because we got home yesterday and we were going inside and she looked at my taillight and she went, "What, did you back into something?" And I really sat there and I was like, no, I would have remembered that one. Because I would have remembered that because I would have been embarrassed. And I was like, no, why? She's like, your taillight's cracked. And I was like, what? So I walked out and I see that my taillight's cracked. And I was like, someone fucking hit me. Someone had to hit me. Because there's no way it was there. I would have remembered a crack in my taillight.
I don't know, Mike.
So I don't know.
You are pretty oblivious. That vehicle could have had a crack in the headlight since your dad drove it.
My dad didn't drive it, and I remember looking at those headlights. It looked fresh. I don't know if that even makes sense.
No, dude.
I'm just assuming.
If it was, you're kind of oblivious. I could see that you just never noticed you had a crack in your taillight. I can definitely see that.
It could have. But I'm just saying, if someone did do it, they're a cuck. I'm just saying.
You've been doing like the same like generic tweet.
That's not a generic tweet.
Like it's like you do like the same thing, like blah blah blah, do this, and then you're this. You've done that a lot lately,
You're a bitch.
and I want to call you out on that because like
What, you roasting me?
it's
really?
the same fucking thing, man.
Really?
It's like
You suck at games.
I do. Okay, I admit it though. I admit it. I suck at Rocket League. I'm okay at Call of Duty, just depending on the game.
You can't keep saying depending on the game. You're trash at everything.
World War II I was decent at.
What, the shovel shit that you cheated in?
No, not that. Like actual online. I was actually
Oh.
decent online. That was like the first one I was good at since Black Ops 1.
See, I'm mad they didn't bring out that war type, the game type war. Oh man, that was the best in that one.
That was a good game. That was a good game mode.
Yeah.
That really was. The whole storming system. That was a really good game mode. But no, you've been doing this generic. I'm gonna pull these up. You say something.
What do you want me to say? That you're just being a douche, a gigantic douche. Like my tweets are like from my heart, and I'm like generally putting down what I am venting in my tweets. I put a lot of thought and effort.
Okay, maybe you've only done it twice. Maybe I can't get on you.
Yeah, that's right.
Twice, but just saying, if you are going to be a dick on the road, what?
They're slappers.
Like lay on your horn or cut people off, and then refuse to make eye contact with you. You're a pussy.
Oh my god, that motherfucker!
And then let me make this clear.
No, hold on. That motherfucker. So we're driving to the Jonas Brothers concert, okay? So there's traffic. There's obviously fucking traffic because a concert is in the area. So we're trying to turn. We're turning slowly. We have to turn slowly into the intersection because there's like no signals that whoever has the right of way. You just have to try to take turns. So this motherfucker wearing a Duke polo decided to just go up beside us and then just start laying on his horn. And he would not make eye contact with either me or Mariah, either of us. So that man...
Are you sure he was directing it towards you two, though?
We were right there. I don't care if he was directing horns at us. You don't honk your horn. We're at a standstill. You're being a bitch. Don't do it. That man would not look us in the eye. I'm just saying. He would not look us in the eye. So he's a gigantic pussy. And his wife was laughing, so obviously she's cucking him. I'm just saying. Fuck that guy.
Is that the case?
Mm-hmm.
Is that really the case?
Yeah.
This is one of those moments where I really wish we were doing a video podcast.
What?
Because just looking at you, man.
What?
Just slouched on the couch. Just
So Mario Kart. We're talking about some Mario Kart.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about Mario Kart. Let's talk about how Mariah is better than both you and Dan at Mario Kart, apparently.
Okay, that's a broad assumption, I guess.
What she was telling me is that she was beating you guys most of the night. And first off, before we start this, let's remind everybody, let's remind these people that you posted on Instagram or maybe Snapchat, she's going to lose at Mario Kart, and you got really cocky on Instagram or Snapchat, whatever it was, on your story.
Oh my god. Alright, so bullshit. I lost the last race and I placed 4th, and it's because I placed fucking 4th because by bullshit reasons I placed 4th. That's how she won. I'm sorry, she won by bullshit. She won all the other races, but I'm just saying that one was a little bullshit.
How did she win by bullshit with this
I got hit by 5 fucking red shells and then a blue shell.
That's not her fault. That's the game.
She was in second. She was 2 of those red shells.
That's the game, though.
That's bullshit.
That's the random numerator of the game, giving her the items to fuck you. That's not her fault. That's the game helping her and fucking you.
That's whatever. Fuck that. I beat her. I have a clip on the Switch where I beat her by a fraction of a motherfucking second. It actually, as we're crossing the finish line, the first to second place switched. Ooh, it was bad. It was bad.
That's one thing about you, Mike, with video games, is you're very cocky. You're very, very cocky.
That's what she says, too.
And then when you lose, when you can't back up your words, you get angry.
I mean...
You scream.
You
just make all the noise in the world because you get so frustrated because you can't back up your words.
I remember I had
I'm telling you, playing with you, just listening to you scream over the mic is one of the most enjoyable things because I'm just sitting there and it's just like I'm hearing you scream and I know that the game is pissing you off, and that's what makes me laugh.
Okay, so there's times where I thought weed would help my rage in video. It doesn't. It makes me concentrated, but I still get more fucking angry because I'm more in tune with the game. Like, there was the one time we were playing Overwatch, and me and Dan were going on a fucking, 10-win streak. We went on a 10-win streak. And that's how I got to back to Platt. But I remember there was a scene where there was a time we were on that one fucking new map, France. We're on that French map in Overwatch. And, it was a really tough battle in the second point. And Dad's screaming out, telling me what to do. And, everyone's dying around me. And I'm listening to Bob Marley's Three Little Birds song, and I'm just like dancing. I'm like, I'm just relaxed playing the game. I was playing Zenyatta. Man, I fucked up everybody, and I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just chilling in the music. And then there's other times where it does nothing, and I want to fucking like break the controller, like in Rocket League. I can't play that game. I cannot play that game and be relaxed. I can't. Overwatch 2. Overwatch like salts my bones. It salts it.
I know Overwatch salts your bones because no one protects you when you're healer.
No,
so you have to physically switch to freaking make the game turn a different way.
Oh my god, I don't.
I was talking about this with James, how fucking cancer Reaper is.
Yeah.
Because no one pays attention to Reaper.
It's because you got to go into game chat. I'm just saying, it's our fault too. We're not in game chat, but.
Do you really want to talk to all those idiots on there?
No, but people just need to know to pay attention around their surroundings. They just tunnel. They see they see an enemy and they'll just tunnel it and not pay attention. Because sometimes I do that, but I'm always anxiety because everyone's around you in Overwatch. You never know who's going to be behind you.
That's very true. That's very true.
You never know. You never know. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I have a weird driving story. So the one time, and it was after me and Mariah had our little accident on we were in a little fender bender on Mother's Day. Some asshole hit us. He had fake. I don't want to get into that one. So
the fake insurance story.
Yeah. So I don't want to get into that. But so the day after that, we're driving. So we're driving. I don't know. We're driving around Harrisburg, and we're at this stop, and we're just talking, and we watch this car literally just go off the road and hit a fucking tree. And this guy comes out, puts his hand on his hip, scratches his head, and goes, "How's that look like?" Huh? Oh fuck! I just did this. And we're like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm totally fine, totally fine." And he was just looking at his car, and we're like, "Okay." So he fucking hit a tree. He just completely went off the road and hit a fucking tree. Are you fucking serious?
This reminds me. This doesn't. I don't know why, but this reminds me of that story of the time we were hanging out with Boyer. I was in the passenger seat. I'm in the passenger seat, and you're in the back, windows down. We're going through the intersection, and all we hear is skirt, crash, and we're like, "What the fuck was that?" And we both turn around, and we're like, "What the fuck? That guy just flipped his car." And you were like freaking out in the back. We should turn around. We should help.
Okay, let me tell you the story how it went. I remember this because we were going to go get comic. We're going to the comic book store. Okay, I remember that. We were going to the comic book store, and we're driving. I was in the passenger seat. You were in the back seat. Boyer was driving.
Oh, yeah, I was in the back seat.
And me and you were arguing about something, and we saw this orange truck, this orange pickup truck.
No, it wasn't an orange. It was one of those it was like an orange sedan.
It was just some fucking orange car.
It was an orange sedan, but it was lifted and had the big wheels, so you knew the dude was like as a douchebag.
All I know is it was an orange car. It was fucking gross looking, and all of us went, "Oh, that car is fucking gross." And after we said that, that's when because it just rained. The motherfucker must have hit his brakes. And when he went to turn, he flipped the car, and then we turned around, and you're like, "Oh shit, he flipped over," and I looked over, and I went, "Oh my god, he did." Boyer looked in the mirror and was like, "Should we need to turn back? We were witnesses." I was like, "No, no, fucking go." He's like, "That's illegal." No, we didn't see shit. Go. We don't know why it happened. We just know he's on his side now. Go. We're fine.
It was such a dumb incident.
It's always the incidents we get in too.
It's just every time. We always experience the dumbest fucking things. Oh my god, that every was time. Oh man,
every time. It's every time. I just get my shit. I always get myself in situations. Sometimes it's good situations, and sometimes it's just awkward situations. I just get myself put into it. I don't know how I do it. It just happens, and that's just how my life is.
You're very good at that.
It's just what I do.
You're very fucking good at that.
I'm fine with it. I'm just fine with it.
So, you excited for the NFL being back? Excited for your Seahawks?
Did you see what we got that trade?
Who?
We got that great defensive lineman from the Texans, Clowney.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, right? It's awesome.
Do you think Madden's ever going to fix the one-handed dude getting interceptions without his hand?
Yeah, that was fucking sick.
You think they're ever gonna fix that?
I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's funny, but it's just gonna piss people off because they have to try. That's just gonna mix with people who actually have hands. They'll just start going through it. They're just gonna not try to fuck with it. They're just not gonna try to fuck with it. I understand it.
Like, I get why they're doing it. I get why they want to have it as accurate as possible because he doesn't obviously he doesn't have his hand. But I think it's just really weird that he could just intercept it with invisible hand. You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Man, that smells delicious. That incense, that's good.
So you know what I want to do with you here soon?
What did you just say? You can't just look at me and just say, you know what I want to do to you? You looked at me.
I said
so
I want to do with.
seductively.
You know what I want to do with you?
Yeah, and you look.
And a bunch of people, like Mariah, Dan, anybody.
Okay, this is getting weird.
We should do a Super Mario Strikers tournament.
What? Why that game? Okay,
Because I was just playing Strikers the other day, and I've been wanting, and I want to play it with people. Tired of just whooping the bots. I'm tired of whooping the bots' ass.
It's trash, dude. I don't want to embarrass you and make you lose your confidence in that game like Nick did.
Did Nick lose his comp? Oh, you mean in Overwatch? Fuck you. We should play Smash, though. You're right. We should play Smash. When do you want to play Smash?
I don't care.
I'm going to whoop your ass at Smash? Who do you use in Smash? Who's your main, first of all?
The Plant.
The Piranha Plant?
Yeah.
Why is that your main?
I'll fuck you up with him.
Why is the Piranha Plant your main?
Gosh, dude, he's a fucking Piranha Plant. It's funny as hell, dude. When he runs, you see his tongue and shit hanging out. Dude, he's fucking fun. That purple cloud he spits out, fucks people up.
It's okay. I still use one of the most broken characters in that game, and they'll never fix him.
Who?
Ike.
Okay.
Dude, he's just a powerhouse.
Of course he's a cheap character. That doesn't surprise me. Like, using every cheap fucking bullshit thing ever to get an edge, and you still lose. Explain that one to me.
On what?
Anything.
On what? Give me one example.
I know. I know for a fact that when we played the soccer games, you picked an overpowered team.
No, I didn't. I picked my team. No, I didn't. I picked my favorite team in soccer, Milan, and they're not overpowered at all.
So you disrespect them by losing like that? Really?
I don't understand the fucking physics of fucking FIFA.
Obviously, if someone's running straight and you're above them, you go at an angle. You just don't go right for them or try to get beside them.
Look, I don't understand how it works, okay?
Man,
I'm stupid.
I would burn you in football. Jesus. That's this knowledge in football, too. I'm talking about the American football, by the way.
I know. Are you gonna root for anybody in the XFL? Speaking of American football,
I haven't been paying attention.
You don't pay attention to anything, do you?
No, I do.
Do you? Do you really?
Is Banjo out for Smash?
No, he comes out. I don't even know when he comes out, but that's who I'm gonna learn.
That's lame. He's not out yet. That's lame.
No, and Ike's not my main. You know who my main is, right?
Like
Young Link, because they brought Young Link back.
So you like Zelda games, really?
I love Zelda games. You fucking know this, you fucking piece of shit. What are you laughing about? Zelda's like my all-time favorite game series.
Why? Really? That is your all-time favorite?
Yes, Zelda is my all-time favorite game series of all time.
Because,
first game I ever played was a Zelda game. First game I beat was a Zelda game.
Man, I don't even remember my first game I beat, but I'm just saying the best Nintendo 64 game by hands down is Donkey Kong 64.
Wrong.
You're gonna fight me on this?
Wrong.
Really?
Best Nintendo 64 game? Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
No, that's a generic answer. You're a generic man.
No,
stupid.
Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time is the best fucking game on the 64.
No, it's a boring game on the 64, but Donkey Kong 64 is like fucking entertainment at like 124 hours a day, boy. Come on.
The funny part is, I really feel like you're fucking with me just to rile me up
What do you
right
mean?
now.
No, I'm not. I'm being dead fucking serious. You're gonna tell me that Donkey Kong 64, one of the best games ever, one of the best fucking Donkey Kong games to be made, and you have so much to do, you can never get fucking bored playing that game. You're going to tell me that's the most boring game ever.
Well, Donkey Kong's a generic character. He's just a fucking monkey.
And you're a bitch. I'm sorry. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? You can switch monkeys. Do you just not like backtracking, or are you that fucking lazy?
No, because I played the other game.
What other game?
I played Banjo-Kazooie on the 64 and not Donkey Kong 64.
You know what? You cannot be a little bit. You're just too overwhelmed to collect everything in that game. That's just your problem. That's just your problem.
Maybe when I was younger, but I love collectathons now. You crazy?
Now.
Collectathons are like...
Do it. Then play Donkey Kong.
I don't own it.
Well, fucking buy it.
I don't own a 64.
Well, you can buy it on the virtual console.
Of what system?
The Switch.
There's no, you can't.
Yeah, yes, you can.
There is no virtual console on the Switch, Mike.
There's a shop.
Yeah, but there's no virtual console games.
You can buy it. Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
I guarantee.
Where's your fucking Switch? You look this up right now.
I'm not
Where's your fucking Switch?
Right now.
Because you know I'm right. I'm not stupid. I follow more video game news than you do.
That's fine.
And I know I do.
Fine. Fine, you're right. Fine. Because you got the proof. Fine. Fuck you. You got it.
I'm always up to date with my video games, where you never are.
Nerd.
Okay. I admit it. Yes, I'm a nerd. I love video games.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah, you're a nerd too. When this video podcast goes up, people are going to see this.
I'm very into tie-dye, so I want to get more tie-dye shirts. Bro, they're the best. What? I wanted to get a Jonas Brothers tie-dye shirt. Well, fucking bro, I ain't paying $45 for it. Fuck that. Almost $50 for a shirt.
That was the nice part about the shows we used to go to.
Yeah,
is that the bands they like $20 shirts, like they're so cheap.
Yeah, just like the store is $20. Okay, it's reasonable, and it goes right to the band. Makes sense. I don't even know if it went to Jonas. I don't even know if it went to the Jonas Brothers.
Probably not.
I don't know.
Went right into Mickey's pockets.
They're not owned by Disney. You fucking moron. Not anymore.
I still find it funny.
Yeah, I know. Oh, by the way, that how South Park proceeded. How it was, it's right. Everything was right. It was all screaming girls, all of them, and there was not one guy. I mean, there were a couple guys.
Obviously, there was a couple guys because you were there.
Yeah, because Kevin's the best. You shitting me?
Why do you always have to be like the odd one? Why do you always gotta like the oddest character?
Kevin's handsome. What are you talking about?
In every situation, Mike, you're always liking the oddest person about groups.
Dude, watch a documentary and then you'll see why I love Kevin. That's all I'm saying. Kevin is amazing.
What documentaries are you watching, and where do I find these?
Amazon Prime. You can go watch it on Amazon.
I don't own Amazon.
Well, that's
Prime.
not my problem then. Then try to bootleg it. You know how to do that shit. Then watch it, and then you'll understand that Kevin is the best Jonas brother. Just saying.
Who's Mariah's favorite Jonas brother?
Joe. That fucking I don't know why she likes Joe. He's okay, I guess. But Kevin, he's just the best. He's oh my god.
Nick Jonas is the best.
He came out just wearing just like a sleeveless vest, and oh my god, Kevin was the hottest. Are you shitting me? Why am I? I'm just saying.
Speaking of people being hot,
I'm
gonna have this argument with you right now. And we're going to have this argument right now because this needs to be settled. Chris Pratt is hotter than Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, I'm just not, I don't agree with you. I'm just saying.
Tell me why. Give me some facts why Ryan Reynolds is hotter than Chris Pratt.
I think I would just suck Ryan Reynolds' dick for one. But for another reason, I'm just saying that Ryan Reynolds is just way funnier actually than Chris Pratt. I'm just saying he's in better movies. Ryan Reynolds is more handsome. He has a better body, in my opinion. Actually, no, they both have great bodies. I'm not going to compare bodies, but Ryan Reynolds just tickles my dick. Okay, I'm just saying. He's just hot. Chris Pratt's hot, but I'm just... Come on, Ryan Reynolds has a dreamy personality.
At least Chris Pratt can pull off being fat and still look good and still be really funny.
Have you ever watched actual Parks and Rec?
Yes. It's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
It's so fucking funny.
We have mouse rat shirts at Hot Topic.
What the fuck? Of course you do. Hot Topic has fucking everything.
Yeah. Duh. Go to Hot Topic.
No one's going to go to fucking Hot Topic, Mike. Oh my god, Hot Topic is so bad now, man. I hate that Hot Topic became
I'm
such like
not
a
saying
pop
that.
culture store. I hate that Hot Topics become such a pop culture store.
I don't know how I'm up to date the pop culture half the time. I just wing it.
You know the thing about it is that sucks
Hmm.
is that we grew up in the time when Hot Topic was the scary store that no one wanted to go into.
Oh, yeah, some people still believe that it is.
You know when I knew that they changed? When they went away from the whole demonic looking logo and now just have block
I
lettering.
missed that. We still have it on the floor at our store.
Well, yeah, that was one of the original
Yeah.
stores that had it.
Yeah, I know, and I remember it so much because it Hot Topic and GameStop were always across from each other, so it was always iconic. That's the only thing that really hasn't changed that
Do you
much.
remember when that GameStop looked way fucking different?
Yeah,
When the cash register was up against a different wall
yeah, I do.
and the whole
It's
fucking thing was
weird.
like...
I don't even remember when they did that. It was just dumb that they did it.
I miss EB Games in that mall. I always went there over the
I
actual
did too.
GameStop.
I like the one near the food court because I just I can get food, my games, and leave. That was the best.
It was like I worked at that one. That was the GameStop I worked at.
What is it now? It's like a Dairy Queen.
It's Pandora.
Oh, it's Pandora.
It's a Pandora jewelry shop.
That was the Dairy Queen.
No, Dairy Queen was next to it.
Dude, it's just nostalgic thinking about that.
Remember when FYE was where fucking H&M is?
I wish FYE was there because it was so huge. It was the best, dude.
That FYE was so much
You could
better.
really spend hours trying to go looking through all those movies.
It's so weird because that's like the FYE in our mall now is like the only one that's updated in the area. If you go to any other FYE, the one in Park City, the one in... Where's the other one? I don't even remember where the other one is. But the one in Park City
Yeah.
is still the old FYE. Same
Yeah, I
logo
know.
and everything. Oh, it's Galleria. York Galleria. They have one. That's where I
Oh.
bought the Cat in the Hat movie.
Okay, so you're a dick.
How?
So
What did I do now?
when I went to leave for when I left your house the last podcast, you sent me to that gas station. Okay.
Yeah, what was wrong with that gas
It
station?
was fucking closed, Joe. It was fucking closed. You sent me to a closed ass gas station.
The station wasn't closed.
Yes, it was.
It's a 24-hour gas station.
Joe, it was not accepting my card. It said it cannot authorize any card. It was closed. The pumps were dark. You sent me to a closed gas station. So here's what I had to do. I had to go to a Sheetz. Now, I took some wrong directions going to the Sheetz, by the way. So I had to go around.
Dude, was it the tiny sheets?
Yeah.
Was it a tiny sheets up by a giant?
Yeah.
Did you have to drive
Yes.
by that weird ass hill?
Yes.
You went the tiny sheets.
Yes.
That sheets is so adorably small.
Yeah, and you gotta lift the pump thing up.
Yeah, that sheets is so adorably
Yeah,
small. Like,
yeah.
oh my god, when I first went to that one, I was like,
It's cute.
this looks like an old
gas station.
this looks like an old early 2000s gas station. It's so cute.
I don't know. Do you remember the Hess gas stations?
No,
you
even when
weren't here.
when I moved here, they were still here. I never went.
Okay, because they were the best. I miss the Hess trucks. Hess trucks.
I don't even know what a
I
Hess
have-
truck is.
It's these collectible trucks that they would put out every Christmas to celebrate the year, and they became valuable. And I have some, but I took some of them out and destroyed them because I'm stupid. And I was like 9.
You were like
I
9.
was 9.
You were 9.
Yeah. So, driving stories. You said you had a good one the one time. Do you even remember it?
No.
You sent me a text saying, like, man, do I have a driving story for you on the next podcast? You don't remember it? You don't
No.
remember it? Of course you don't.
Speaking of stories, what the hell did we end the last one on?
Do you remember? Was it something about high school stories?
Yeah, you had a bunch of high school stories you wanted to
Oh, shit.
tell.
Alright. High school stories. See, here's the thing. I reminisce a lot about high school. I always do.
Why?
And
High school was such a shitty
Because
time
I just
for
remember
both of us.
because I try to think of all the shit I did that was weird in high school, and I just remember it, but I didn't remember. Okay, so I never had sex ed. The teacher that gave it to me did not do a fucking good job at it, and we just learned about AIDS.
Wasn't it just health class?
It was young, yes, and Dan was actually having an actual sex class, and he texted me calling me a clitoris, And I did not know what that word was. That was the first time I've ever seen this word. And I went to my mom, and I'm embarrassed for this, and I asked her what a clitoris was. And my mom went, "You mean a clitoris?" And that's something a woman has, Mike. I was like, "What?" And my brother thought that was funny. And until this day, my brother thinks I don't know how the female anatomy is. He thinks I don't know how a pussy works.
So he thinks you're Cartman.
Yes.
From South Park.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, you know what? Before we go into this, I want to talk.
I got pantsed in a weightlifting class before.
I want to talk about my little playthrough of South Park: The Fractured Butthole on Mastermind being black.
Yeah.
That was that achievement.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember the fight when you go back in time to the beginning of the game and you have to fight yourself?
Yeah, that's the worst.
Fuck that fight.
It's always Craig.
No, it wasn't Craig. It was Kyle being a little bitch in the bottom of the board, just shooting arrows.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The best thing to have is have Kenny with you.
Yeah, anyway.
What did you just say?
Shut.
What did you just say,
No,
Mike?
don't. Shut.
No, what did you say?
Wait, how did you do against Kyle, too?
He was easy. That fight was so easy.
I had problems with that fight.
That fight was so easy on Mastermind. I had harder times doing it with my normal playthrough.
I had problems with the Christmas critters.
That I had a fucking huge issue. That fight sucked too with Mastermind. I had to switch to. I had such a random. You know who I used?
Huh?
Because after you get the DLCs and everything, you can use those characters in the game for another playthrough. So for the Christmas critters, I had Henrietta because her Satan abilities are overpowered as hell.
I didn't have
Call Girl and Stan. That's the group.
Stan sucks. What? You like Stan? That's pathetic.
Yeah, Stan. I never really used Stan. Stan always just
I
died.
used Mysterion.
Mysterion is overpowered too.
Yeah.
But that's how I actually beat. That's how I beat the fight in the past. Mysterio. I just kept confusing Kyle, so he just kept shooting arrows at everybody and hurting everybody.
Yeah, it sounds like a pussy move.
The summons and Stick of Truth are way better than they are in Fractured Butthole, though.
Yeah, I believe that's true.
The only nice part about the summons in Fractured Butthole is you can use them on boss fights.
Yeah, it's true. Jesus was the best one, too.
Mr. Slave was the best.
Oh, yeah, he just shoved up everybody's ass, up him.
That achievement was so weird, calling him inside himself.
So there was a story I remember from high school where I was waiting in line to get in the lunch, because remember you couldn't get into the lunchroom. They let they get your food, the actual food area. You couldn't get in there until a certain time, and then the teacher stood there. Remember that? Yeah.
And you know what else you couldn't do?
What?
You had to wait if you didn't have your school ID.
Oh, yeah. That's
what nonsense was that?
Because it was just like, because it took...
Your mom just let me go skip everything. She just let me pass her and go.
It's because they knew she knew how to look you up. She knew your name. She could just press a couple buttons and get, boom, done. But I remember I was sitting there, and the teacher was there, and there was this kid. Did I tell this story on here before?
I don't know.
All right, so I was standing there, and this kid was talking about how he was with this girl, and he was like, we're having sex and everything. The teacher was sitting there, but looking at him, disgusted, but she thought she was going because she didn't want to, like, seeing that he was eavesdropping, because he was actually talking pretty softly. And he's like, boy, I ate her ass. And that's when she rolled her eyes. It was like, oh my God. And he's like, yeah, man. And I got up and I had the chocolate pudding all over my mouth. And the teacher's like, oh my God, are you fucking serious? That's disgusting. And the teacher was so mad at him. He was like, what? It happened. And you know what? Don't joke. This kid looked her straight in the eyes and went, and I looked it up because it was so fucking good. And he went to the principal's office. He didn't get his food. That's bullshit, because that man ate booty and he did not get his food. That's not cool. That's not cool. It's not.
I remember you used to get like a bunch of snacks.
Yeah.
from
There's
the
chips.
lunchroom?
There's baked chips with
Yeah,
best.
you used to get like a shit ton of them.
I'd give them to you and Chris. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how you had graphic tech.
Oh.
And you went into the classroom and with like Enrique always tried to buy them from you, but you wouldn't let him buy them from you, but you would sell them to everybody else.
Alright, so the story with that is that I would just get food. I would actually buy it, but I would just get it for a discount. And like, I would just get this food, and like, people were like, hey, can you get me stuff? So they would give me money, and I would ask for, like, like, if it was like $2, I would ask for $3, and I would keep the $1. And like, I would do it, and I wouldn't sell to him because fuck him, he would not. I just didn't trust him in paying actually. So the one day he came in, he paid me $15. He's like, you can only sell to me now, and I was like, okay, sure. So I was only selling to him. He was always bringing. I was making $5. This was like happening for 2 weeks. So this kid Devin got fucking irritated.
Devin Rhodes?
No,
Just a different Devin?
Yeah, different Devin. So got mad, and one day he's like, Mike, take this. And he pulled out his wallet, and he had a bunch of money in it. And he pulled out a $50 bill, and he's like, Mike, here. You cannot sell to anyone anymore besides me. I was like, but you don't buy anything. He's like, exactly. So you're going to have to stop now. I'm going to buy your business. And I was like, okay. So he gave me $50, and then he came in, and he paid me $5, and I was like, sure, I'll take that. And he's like, what? And I was like, oh, I can't get you food anymore. I got bought out. And he's like, what? Who bought you out? I'll pay more. And I was like, he paid me $50. And he's like, well, I'll pay $100. And then Devin pulled out $300, and he's like, I bet. And I was like, please bet him. Because if I get $300 for this stupid business, I'm going to fucking lose my mind. Only got 50, but I had a successful business in my mind.
Did we mention that Enrique's the reason why we technically became friends?
Oh, yeah, the way he told us we hated each other.
You know this. I remember this. I was talking to him. We were just sitting on because we had to go sit in the gym room. We had to go sit in the gym while they did roll. And he sat next to me. He's like, see that kid over there? It's like, which one? He's like, the tall one? Oh, you mean, yeah, that skinny dude? That skinny pasty dude? And he's like, yeah, he's a dick. You shouldn't talk to him.
He was so salty about that business.
And then and then I don't even remember what happened after. I don't even know how we started talking after that moment. Oh, it was because of Chris. Chris is what?
Yeah.
Because we were both mutual friends with Chris.
Yeah.
And we like stood next to each other and we're like, hey, what's up? Oh, you like video games? Yeah.
He told me, and I remember the first time I saw you, you were wearing a band shirt in gym, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? That kid's a weirdo. Fuck that kid. That's exactly what I thought in my mind. And then I
remember the shirt too. I was wearing it.
And I remember because I saw Enrique talk to you. And I was like, who's that kid you were talking to? The one that was wearing that stupid band shirt. And he's like, oh, Joe, yeah. I was like, what is it? He's like, oh, yeah, he thinks you're gay. And I was like, oh, well, fuck that kid. I want anything to do with him. He thinks I'm gay.
I remember what shirt that was too. That was on a Day to Remember shirt.
Yeah, it was so weird, and I can't. And then like,
that was like the first shirt I ever bought at Hot Topic too, which is funny.
I remember Chris got so mad when he figured out Enrique did that. He's like, "Why would you say shit like that?" He's like, "Cause Mike's an asshole," and I was like, "Still mad about that business."
He was basically just saying you were gay, but he was using me as the filter.
Yeah, like a bitch.
Could you imagine if we
remember when he tried to act racist?
Oh my god. He was talking about going to fucking the clan meetings. He wouldn't specifically say what it was, but we knew.
He said, I'm going to go to that clan meeting, and I'm not going to say where it was. And the black kid heard, what, you're going to where? Excuse me? And then we had someone else coming there. We had like a lot of colored kids in the class, and I think we had some people from Puerto Rico. We had some Spanish kids, and they all looked at him and went, where are you going? And he wouldn't say anything, and he's going to a clan meeting. And they're like, oh, really? You're going to go? And the kid stepped up on him. He was like, no. I was just making a funny joke. And I was like, you're a bitch.
That was fucking hilarious.
And Chris was like, why would you even say it? Why would you not even say it? Because where does that come in? Where would that even be funny?
The thing about him is like he had no fucking friends in that class, so he just tried to stick around the people he knew, which was us.
Yeah.
And it was really annoying because he just would never leave us alone.
I
remember I threw the medicine ball at his dick, and I dropped him. That was really fun. You weren't there that day.
Yeah.
I don't know. You were like late for school because you did that. You did that a few times.
I was always late for school.
Like you weren't like late. You were like
I
you
would
missed
sometimes
first.
not come. I would just sometimes not come to school.
Either that or it was first period and you didn't come to first period for whatever fucking reason. Like you just wanted to sleep in a little bit longer.
Yeah, fucking Young didn't care. She never put me as not there ever.
I feel like she never did just because I feel like she saw your mom beforehand.
Yeah, she's like, oh, the mom's here. He's here. It made no fucking sense.
That is kind of weird that you never did come to school with your mom. Did you?
I mean, my senior year I did. Not till my senior year, and then I just got rides. Because I ain't walking.
You ain't walking anywhere. You wouldn't even walk up the road to fucking Dollar General that one day because it was too hot.
Fuck that. It's too hot, dude. Fuck that. It's hot. I don't like the winter. Or
Okay, I'm just gonna bring this out here now, Mike.
Huh.
Can you pull down your shirt?
My shirt.
I've been looking at your fucking hairy ass belly for the last like 10 minutes.
I'm sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.
It's fine, Mike. You're fine.
I know I'm fine. I'm always fine. I'm fine looking. So. You're a bitch.
You know what I was thinking though?
What?
We should for Halloween
Oh God.
be Fireman Frank and Boxman.
You said this last year.
No, because think about it. You're like the perfect. You could pull off being Chuck, and how big I am, I could pull off being how Frank was in that game.
I mean, I guess.
Wouldn't it be funny?
Kind of, but it's kind of an inside joke, though.
We should dress up like that and play the game.
I want to be a penis.
Why do you want to be a penis?
I think it would be funny. I'm just thinking it would be funny.
Get a dick costume.
You know how much they are, though? They're fucking expensive.
I want to get a Banana Man costume.
An actual thing.
Just get a banana costume, and I'll be Banana Man.
So you like deep throating bananas? Is that like Banana Man?
No,
I think it is.
no. Banana Man is just a skin that I am on Minecraft, and it's funny to me that I'm just a fucking giant banana walking around. I don't know why I find it funny, but I really find it funny.
That is funny.
Dude, some of the skins that you've done, though, are fucking creepy.
What skins?
Like the Nightmare Before Christmas pack, and the one in the dude in the wheelchair, he just gets out of the wheelchair and just starts moving without anything when he has armor on.
Oh my God, it's creepy as fuck.
It's just like such a broken thing that they just didn't think about. Or I'm guessing when people use those skins, they're not really thinking they're going to wear the armor because they want to show off the skin.
Yeah, I think that's true because they're just doing it for the skin and, the cosplays and shit, like weirdo shit.
What?
What's one thing you're kind of scared? Like, if there's one thing you cannot accept, because I know you'll probably accept Connor for nothing, but if Connor became a furry, would you be able to accept him?
I don't know. That's a good question. I really don't know.
I'm going to ask some deep questions right now. So can you accept Connor if he's a furry?
No. I don't think I would.
You wouldn't? You wouldn't accept him?
I don't think I would, and I don't think I could. That's a little fucked up.
Because you don't want to come in and come down into his room and then see him fucking someone else in a furry outfit.
Mike, I'm going to be honest with you here, man. If that ever happened, the first person I'm calling is you.
No, I have to drop...
No, the first person I'm calling is you because you're going to come over and you're going to do the thing you've always wanted to do to that child.
I'll drop kick it.
You're going to drop kick the fuck out of him.
I said I'm going to drop kick him when he's 18, so it's not weird that I'm trying to drop kick a toddler. But, okay, so you wouldn't accept him that he's a furry?
Probably not.
Okay.
Would you accept your child if he was a furry?
No, absolutely not. That's just weird. That's not natural.
Then why are you asking me that question?
I'm giving an honest truth. I'm just not going to do it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with furries. I just don't know. I don't understand it. I think that's what I need to understand. I'm not trying to be offensive to them. I just don't understand them. And the ones I've actually known are the biggest assholes. I'm sure there's nice ones out there, though. I'm sure. Positive there is. What about Brony? Would he be okay with it?
I think by the time Connor's old enough, that won't even really be a thing anymore. Yeah. That really isn't a thing now.
It's still a thing.
I don't know. It's definitely lost its popularity.
You don't think? You know how the brony the brony thing started?
How?
Because it was something on fucking 4chan, and they're like saying, you have a 40-year-old man that likes it, and people thought it was serious, and actually started watching it and loving it and talking about it. So by a joke, bronies were started. As a joke.
That's pretty fucking stupid.
Isn't it?
Not gonna lie to you. That's
Isn't
pretty
it?
fucking stupid.
Isn't it? It's so fucking dumb. So mad that happened. As a joke. That happened. I don't like 4chan. I think it's creepy. The dark web scares me.
Why does the dark web scare? Okay, first of all, I wanted to bring this up to you. I sent it to you on Snap earlier. You didn't respond to me. Why the fuck at my store can I embroider the first annual Area 51 run, fun run?
It's a fun run.
On September 20th.
It's a fun run.
I kind of wanted to make you that hat just because I found it really funny because I could see you doing it.
I'm not gonna go to Nevada to do it. It's just insane. That's actual insane of trying to storm a military base. I couldn't.
Some people are gonna do it because they're stupid.
I mean, if they do it, something's happening that day, and I just don't. I just
honestly, I really think that's a thing. I really think now that it's gotten word, there's a company that's actually going to do like a fun run around Area 51.
Oh my! Around it.
Like they're going to go with a complete.
Do we even know where exactly where it is?
Yeah.
That people actually know exactly where it is.
Have you seen Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast was outside of it.
Oh my god! Wow.
And he spent the night outside of Area 51. I don't know if it was actually Area 51, but he spent the night outside of a military base.
Why? It's weird, bro.
Cause he's fucking a weird. He does so many weird things. He tried staying underwater for 24 straight hours. It didn't work. He got too clammy and he got sick.
He got sick.
I'm guessing you don't watch Mr. Beast, do you?
No, I don't.
He's a pretty cool YouTuber and Twitch streamer.
Favorite YouTuber, really?
He's pretty cool. He's not one of my favorites.
Who's your favorite?
My favorite YouTuber?
Mine's Chris Clemens. You should watch him.
Mine's probably Markiplier.
That's generic.
I don't care how generic it is. He makes me laugh, and that's all that matters.
I can't say anything. I like PewDiePie.
I like PewDiePie now.
Yeah, now.
I didn't like him back when he was just playing games all the time. That's when I thought he was kind of annoying.
Why?
Most annoying YouTube channel, go.
Bro. I want to go generic, but I think it's I think any beauty thing.
I'd say mine.
Mine?
Mine.
Yours is annoying?
Mine. Mine's annoying.
Or when we put the podcast, is annoying, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Have you ever gone through some of my videos?
I mean, a lot of them.
I hate my fucking voice. I really do. Like, I hate my voice.
You do sound like an alien frog deep-throating 3 dicks at once.
And with that, I think that's where we're going to end this. I'm going to go
Do you think Alien Jay's is green?
No.
So do you know blinker fluid is... Eye drops is just blinker fluid for us.
Well, thank you, everybody, for watching episode 6 of the Cross Thoughts podcast.
Do the cars in Disney cars, or any car show, actually, that are alive have to buy car insurance or life insurance?
I don't even know what to say anymore. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Remember, you can use codes CrossThoughts, Myth, Soft96 at checkout, either of them, to get 15% off your entire order. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when these go up, and you can hear Mike be weird.
I want to say this to leave it and close it out. Can I? Am I allowed?
Okay. Everybody, final words go to Mike. Take it away.
I want you all to have a beautiful, beautiful day whenever you're listening to this. If you're listening to this at night, I hope you have some soft dreams. I hope you smoke that doobie and, get that nice relaxation and get yourself in a calm state. If you don't smoke drugs, that's fine. I hope you are doing well. I hope you do well financially, mentally, and physically. I hope you all are having an amazing life. Take it away, Joe.
Thanks for watching, everyone. See you guys next time.